As we get busier and our families grow, we still want to be active and healthy and get outside. How do you feed your family and yourself healthy food? Well, we have the solution for you, and tonight you can check out the authors and the athletes and the chefs over at the Bookworm in Edwards. Sarah Taylor is joining me now. Feed Zone Portables. This is an awesome book. I was just looking through it real quickly thinking, wow, these are great snacks.
Yeah.
And this is one of 3 books that these 2 authors put out.
1 of 3 books.
Okay.
We are so excited to have Bijou and Alan with us. We've had them once before when they first came out with the Feed Zone Portables cookbook. And their whole concept is exactly what we're looking for in the Vail Valley. So their first one, the Feed Zone, it really started with this idea from Alan Lim, who was this, he used to be a sports scientist and would coach these professional cycling teams. And when he was preparing meals for his athletes, he just got tired of the prepackaged snacks, the overly sugared sports drinks, and all these different things. And he decided not to accept that as the norm. So he teamed up with Chef Bijou Thomas, who has Bijou's little curry shop in Denver. And together they came up with these recipes, and the first one is a cookbook for athletes. Then they came out with the second one, the Feed Zone Portables, which is this great idea where you can make these wonderful recipes but have them on the go. And be able to take them with you and eat them while you're, training and all this kind of stuff.
I was just looking through it like, I'll try that recipe. I'll try that recipe, because it's hard to eat healthy when you're so busy.
Exactly.
So they're going to kind of take the mystery out of that.
Yes. So their newest one, this Feed Zone table, really looks into that. And their whole idea is, if you're an athlete, it can be really hard when you're training or you're preparing for something. To have meals with your family and friends who aren't on this crazy regiment, and you are, and it kind of takes away that social aspect of dinner time, which is something we all love. And so the Feed Zone table brings together these amazing recipes that are for everyone, that can be everything that an athlete in training needs, and then everything a family wants.
Well, and then you're only cooking one meal. And
Exactly.
a lot of us that have like picky eaters, or we have a dietary restrictions, we're cooking 4 meals a night, and it's just too time consuming.
Exactly.
Okay, but the event is tonight. These are cool books too. I've been just looking through them, and I'm gonna have to check them out a little bit more, because the portables is nice, especially if with summer coming, you want to hike, you want to hit the pool or something like that.
Yeah.
So they're both going to be there at the Bookworm
tonight?
tonight?
They're both going to be here tonight. So the event starts at 6 o'clock tonight. Tickets are $15, and all of the appetizers that we have will be recipes out of their cookbook, which is
good.
Nice. So you'll get to try them.
It's so nice, because then you try them and you're like, all right, I'll spend the time making them. And it looks like especially the portables, that's the only one I kind of flipped through. It has a lot of recipes that you can make and then maybe freeze them. So it's not like you're just making one thing, you're chowing it down and you're done. You can really have them for a while.
Yeah, and every recipe in here has all the nutrients that you need during that time of training. But the thing is, they don't taste like the things that you need. It tastes like the things you want.
Right, it
like
tastes
all
good.
Of the, exactly.
Yeah, that is really great, because when you are training for a big event or a big race or something, you need more of those things that, like, normally you don't want to. You're like, I'm not having that many carbs. I'm not going to eat this. But when you're training,
all the carbs.
Yeah, all the carbs and the protein, that combination really is good for you. Okay, what else is going on at the Bookworm for the next month or so? Anything else special?
We just wrapped up our annual children's writing contest. We just had the deadline, so we're getting everything edited and judged, and we'll have that big ceremony at the end of May, and we're just so excited. It's one of our favorite things that we do.
The Bookworm does such a great job. I mean, if you want to go to an old school bookshop and have a nice cup of coffee and a crepe, and tonight have some really good healthy food, you can do that at the Bookworm. Sarah, as always, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Feed Zone Portables is just one of the 3 books they're going to be highlighting tonight. Come check out their new book. It's at the Bookworm in Edwards.